Hi, my name is Susie, and I want to welcome you to this video in Ketogenic Diet Miracles. I have just recently, in the 13th day of June, was my anniversary of doing the ketogenic diet for a whole year. I am 87 years old, just turned 78, 78 years old in May. I have been diabetic for 22 years. I was on insulin, and I no longer take insulin after I started doing the ketogenic diet. It was only about, I think it took me 3 or 4 weeks to get out of the insulin altogether. I'm still on a low milligrams of an oral medication, but remember that I was diabetic for 22 years, so this to me is a big accomplishment. I have lost a total of 33 to 35 pounds because I don't remember exactly how much I weighed when I started. I do definitely know that I have lost more than 11 inches from my waist, probably realistically like 13 inches. And for a woman who has been diabetic and for a woman of my age, this I consider it to be a great, great, great accomplishment. Another thing is I am no longer having high blood pressure, and I'm only taking 5 milligrams of lisinopril, one pill only for maintenance, while before I was taking 2 medications, and the lisinopril was at the highest dose that they make, which was 40 milligrams. One of the most important things that I feel after the 1 year of this diet is that I had a chronic back pain that I have had for about 20 years. Let me tell you, it was so bad in May of 2015 that I could hardly walk anymore. I could only shop in places like Walmart where they have the electric carts or Publix, because any time that I walked or stood for more than 2 or 3 minutes, I started having really bad pain. The only thing that was passable was because as soon as I sat down, the pain went away. Nevertheless, I want to report that right now, and I haven't had any pain for at least 6 months. So I can walk, go to the store, don't need a cart, and I'm feeling wonderful. So that, to me in itself, was a miracle. So in general, I am doing so much better after a year that I look at the pictures of the way I looked before and I can't hardly believe it. If you go to my Facebook page and you see me, you would see some pictures of before and after. And I have a page called Ketogenic Diet Miracles, just like here, where I have, a few of the pictures. Next week on the 19th, I will be going to my doctor, and I get lab works every 3 months. But the last lab work, they didn't do a couple of the tests that I wanted. So when I come back on Wednesday of next week, I will post all the results that I've had after a year of being in the diet. So I am looking forward to being able to share that with you. Also next week, I will bring to you some new places that I found. I am constantly searching the internet for new things, and I have found several, at least 3 websites where you could get really good information. One of them is Dr. Mark Hyman, and the other one is Dr. Westman, and there's another one that I don't remember right now, but that I will be telling you about when I talk to you next week. By the way, Dr. Westman, who runs the diabetic clinic on ketogenic diet at the Duke University, has in his website some really, really good ketogenic bars. They are really low. I think they're about 3 grams of carbs, and I think they're worth to try. But I'll tell you that information when I talk to you next week. So I hope that you will, after listening and looking at the videos, that you will do your own research. There is plenty of material in YouTube from not only lay people like me, but from doctors, many of them. And the other thing that I will talk about in a new video later, would be about the doing the intermittent fasting and doing the bone broth. Those are two things that complement the ketogenic diet, and it helps you a lot. When I was getting rid of my insulin injections, I was doing it was just with a ketogenic diet, but it was taking me maybe 3 to 4 days to lose, go down. Like if I was 120, and when I went down, when I maintained 120 blood sugar for 3 to 4 days, I would reduce 2 units of insulin. But when I started doing the intermittent fasting, I I could reduce my insulin practically every other day. That's how fast it went, and that's how well it worked. You know that when the ketogenic diet, you are never hungry. I mean, if you do it right, and if you take the right amount of good fats, and you don't have to count calories, and you will not be hungry. I was one of those that I was always hungry. I could eat a good meal, and 15 minutes later or half an hour later, if I saw something I like, I was hungry and I would eat it. No longer. I continue to do the intermittent fasting to this day, and it really helps. And the bone broth, I tried it, and I used it for I think about 4 months, and I did really well. And then I stopped, but I'm about to start again because I think it's something that it really helps you stay healthy, and it helps your gut, and it's really a fantastic thing. And honestly, it's not expensive because you can buy some of the bones. Of course, the bones have to be from cows that only eat grass, but after you can buy the bones for under $10, and out of that you can make 2 whole pots of bone broth. So I will give you more details next time I talk to you. I really wasn't prepared today to give you a whole examples, but I haven't posted a video for a while because of numerous reasons, and I didn't want one more day to pass without talking to you. So I hope that you watch me again next week. I promise by Wednesday I'll have the next video with my lab works. But I also wish that you would do your research and look in YouTube, because like I say, there is many videos, and some of them from lay people, and they're just as good to watch. But if you want to have it from a doctor's point of view, there is absolutely many that you can watch. So I wish you that you spend a very nice day, that I could inspire you to use this diet if you want to lose inches, burn fat, if you are diabetic, or if you have high blood pressure, or if you have pains in your knees or in your elbows, or if you have back pain like I did. I wish that you would give this a try. I have made this ketogenic diet one of my passions, and I am dedicated to bring this information to all of those that need it and want to listen and try it. Okay, have a wonderful day. See you next week. Bye-bye.